Cole's Kitchen up in here. We got an awesome video. Here, come here. We got some really fun food that we're making today for dinner. We're having ourselves a super tiny tot burgers. We got the tots cooking up in here. They got just a few more minutes to go. 450 degrees. All right, as we go over to the charcuterie tray, it's really just a cutting board with our fixings for the burgers. We got white onion, grape tomatoes, a little bit of spinach, and some cheddar cheese. Gonna cut that up really tiny. Keep in mind, each top is your top and bottom of the bun. We got some beef, and we got a little bit of SPG, salt, pepper, garlic that we're gonna mix in there. So keep it simple. We got ourselves, what kind of pickles we got there? Famous Dave's. I like the double spit, not even sponsored, but fresh jar. Those are gonna be some tasty pickles. Here we go. All right, so as we prep this stuff, keep it in mind, everything's super mini. So like, you think of slices of American cheese, those are each a little tiny slice of American cheese. That's for 2 burgers right there. Because again, you're supposed to eat like 20, 30, 40 of these things. You know, there's no shame. It's kind of like White Castle, but even more extreme. Like, these are going to be super tiny burgers. Again, so that's how we do the cheese. I'll do the rest of that here in just a little bit. Same thing with the tomatoes. The ends just aren't as appetizing. We can still use those for like an omelet or something. However, you want just tiny little circles of tomato, like so. And you'll see on each little burger, you know, it'll get a little bit of tomato like that. And then over here, just to clean up the spinach a little bit, to make it lay flat, we'll cut it one more time. All right, each little piece there is perfect for a burger. So that's what each burger's gonna get. And then the onion's real simple, couple pieces go on there. You could saute those up if you wanted to, or you could just leave them fresh. However you like your burger, that's the way you should do it. We're gonna get started into the beef now. So we're gonna season it now, because they're gonna be so small, we're gonna cook it fast. We got the pan heating up. We'll get the oil tossed in there in a little bit. So I like a lot of black pepper. We'll get a little bit of that sea salt. And then we got some of that garlic powder too, so. I mean, normally that would just be like one burger for me, but this is gonna make a bunch of those tiny ones, and it's gonna be good. And we go over to the pan. You wanna make sure you get that oil heated up first before you toss the burgers in. And then I'm gonna roll these up into little tiny balls, toss them in, and I smash them flat with the spatula, because you want it really nice and crisp. You don't want meatballs, you want burgers. The special sauce I was telling you about, Freddy's Fries sauce. Perfect combo for burgers and the tots. It'll make a great burger sauce. Pan is nice and hot. Let's toss these in. Oh man, listen to that fry noise. We're gonna make about 8 of these here. This recipe makes as many as you want it to make. Move that oil around, make sure everything gets that nice browning action. Like I said, you can use, now we got one big patty. But you can use the back side of the spatula, maybe, to flatten these out. We're getting there. We'll have to come up with a technique. If you guys got suggestions on how to do that without it sticking, let me know. I know I can get a burger smasher. I've used one before. It works really well. So if you have a cast iron burger smasher, I highly recommend it. But again, these are so small, they're going to cook up fast. So like the moment I get them all smashed, I'm going to flip them over. In like another 20 and 30 seconds, they're going to be done. Because they're already getting some good color on there. Oh, where'd my burger go? There it went. That was funny. Alright, look at it all that good grease. Alright, now we're just gonna start flipping. Look at that. See all that good color? These are gonna be done almost immediately if I can flip them all. They're so tiny. This is hard. That smells delicious. You can smell that garlic. Man, I want to reach in there and flip it by hand. All right, they don't need much more than that. So we've got some of this stuff prepped over here. We may go for the tongs to grab those out. Burger. And don't be afraid of a little bit of grease because that's literally just flavor. Yes. I like mine crispy like so. We'll take that off of the heat and we're going to start dressing it up. So what should we do? We'll do a little bit of onion. Actually, I like the hot cheese on the burger itself, so we'll go for that. Hot cheese on the burger. Boom. Again, these are minis, so a little bit of onion. Feel free to snack while you're cooking. No one else has to know. A little bit of spinach. And again, you can use lettuce. Spinach is just nice and easy. A little bit of the tomato on each one. Maybe be more careful than I am. A little bit of pickle. Again, you can adjust the amounts any way you want. That should bother somebody. Top incoming. Boom. Now, so this is our first time attempting this recipe. Things we would suggest. Toothpicks. One of it is going to help grab them off the plate. It'll also keep them standing up straight. So toothpicks would not be a bad idea for this. And then, again, you want to use the circular tots, not the cylinders like I've got here. And thirdly, let's give this a shot. See how this tastes. I like the look of this one. Ready? Boy, it doesn't hold together very well. Big bite. That's still delicious. I love the spicy pickle on there. The burger is outstanding. Sorry, my mouth is full. I could eat like 10 of those. So after attempting this recipe for the first time, I'd give the execution and the appearance of the dish about a 2 out of 10. Honestly, I was not pleased with how it turned out. We can take a look at it here if you want. So, you tell me what you think. Lay it on me. Now flavor, y'all know that's still delicious. I enjoyed every bit of it. I've had way too many already, you can tell. I would want to do this again, but in a different way. That recipe though in particular, the execution was not that great. But the flavor is still on point. I suggest you give it a try. If you got some tips on how to do it, we had talked about toothpicks maybe, a couple other different ideas. Obviously, I'm supposed to use a different tater tot style. However, they still taste good no matter what the shape is. So, thank you for watching. We'll come back even better next time. I promise the next one's gonna be off the hook. Here we go.